How's it going, everybody? Civil here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you one of the really good formations in this game that isn't used really at all, and it was used quite a bit in the beginning of the year and it kind of died off, and I don't really know why, because it really just got better because of the running. But it's going to be IForm Close Flex, and we are in the San Francisco 49ers playbook, which I think is one of the best playbooks in the game. It's just really overshadowed by the Saints and the New England Patriots playbook. But this playbook, we're going to be able to run the ball pretty well, and we're going to have some nice pass plays too. And we're really going to be focusing on the stretch and the ISO. And I'm going to showcase the ISO right here. We're going to go through each play just pretty fast, just because this is a little bit of mini scheme, and I don't want to spend too much time on each play. You guys will get the gist of it. But this, obviously, you're going to want it to the quarterback's dominant hand, so we're Dak Prescott, so we're going to want it going to the right, so it already is. If we were Michael Vick, we'd flip it. But we're going to snap the ball. And so you really just kind of have to read your blocks right there. We got tackle from behind. Like, this is a good front to run it against. And as long as you don't get shedded like I am right now because it's practice mode, this is a good run. I mean, you can see that the holes are there as long as you don't get shedded. Right here, you know, we have a good run. I'm going to show it one more time for you guys. This time we got motion snap someone, because motion will be part of the scheme. So you do something like this, have them lead up the hole. And sometimes it will kind of mess up the blocking, so you want to get the timing down on it. I'll show it one more time. Motion snap gallop. Motion snap them here. And of course we do get shedded. But you see that this is a decent run. You want to do this a lot when people are base aligned. That's a good time to do this. And then the next run's going to be stretch, and we're going to flip this to the twin side. Now, another thing to note is that we're going to want our twins to the short side of the field when we run this, with the tight end to the wide side. So if we're on the other hash, we're just going to flip the formation. This against goal line, so I mean, not really great representation, but you see, I mean, against goal line, worked really well. We're going to see it against some real defenses here. Not a real defense, but no, we're just going to fall down. So obviously with stretch, and again we're in goal line, but obviously with stretch, you know, it doesn't matter what hand you go to. It doesn't matter, dominant hand, whatever. Against goal line, you know, tearing it up. Right here we should get a real defense though. Here we are. And you know, you're going to need your guys to hold your blocks. Obviously, once again, we're in practice mode, so it's not going to be super great with holding blocks. Right there, we got shedded, and actually the shed helped because you were able to go to the second level. But I mean, you see, you're able to get to outside. Now, if they're baselined, I wouldn't run the stretch as much. You can still. It's just I wouldn't recommend it as much. And then obviously, you know, you can see you have to read your blocks, but you're able to get decent yardage. Now we're going to show you some of the pass plays. And the pass plays out of this formation are pretty good. A lot of them remind me a bunch. The first one we go over is flanker drive, and we're going to show this just, you know, against a random zone defense. And what we're going to do is you're going to want to smart route this tight end route. So you're going to want him 10 yards, probably between 15. So you're going to want the down and distance to be between 15 and 5 yards for this corner route to still be good. And if they're in a cover 2, you don't have to worry about a clear out route over there. But because a lot of people will be in some kind of cover 3, cover 4 over there, you're going to want some kind of clear out. So what we're going to do is we are going to motion Cooper over. And then obviously max protect. And then we can do something like this. And this is a lot like curl flat. You can obviously throw in some other routes, but this is like max protected curl flat right here. We have 7 blockers. And we're just going to wait. And you see wide open. Against that coverage, you know, the curl or the clear out was necessary. Once again, we're going to max protect. You're going to want motion over Cooper. And then, you know, if you want to do something like this, we could. So now we're sending out 4 routes, and we have our drag wide open. So really just like curl flat. You can max protect if you want to, or you can do little other things if you want to. It's really up to your discretion. Something else I'll do sometimes is this, and you know, just make it look like this. This is something I like quite a bit. That curl flat will go open against users quite a bit, and we see this is open. You just gotta get that toe tap inbounds. So now we're gonna jump to the next play real fast. And that is going to be PA cross F wheel, random zone defense. And obviously we see that Cooper is on a deep crosser. So we're going to want to set that up. You're going to want to clear out for this, so you can motion gallop over, fade him, and then put Jarwin on a curl or something. You know, you can get creative with it just like it is bunch. You know, these route combinations are basically the same as bunch. And you just have to wait on it. And you want to throw a little bit sooner, possibly a little bit up farther, get a better throw on it. But you can see how this is open. You could do something like this if you wanted to, so you don't have to motion at all. I do like doing this. And then right here, you know, we have our drag underneath open, and you're just going to take, you know, what the defense is giving you, obviously. Like I said, very bunch-esque, except now you can run the ball a little bit better. The protection is a little bit worse just because you are under center. You could do something like this and wait on it, and you can see it's wide open. That's just a normal deep crosser. I'm not really going into that much depth with this, again, just because everyone knows, you know, different things you can do with it. I'll run one more setup out of it. I forgot to put the clear out, but I mean, you can do something like this even, and if I don't get shedded right there, B is wide open, as you see. Another play that I like out of this quite a bit is going to be, let me find it real fast just so I make sure I get the name right. It's going to be mesh, and you really set this up numerous ways, but I like to just do this and put RB on a curl, and you just have to make a read. Right here, RB's wide open, possession, catch it, rack it, whatever you want to do. That's fine. You don't need to clear out for that corner to get open. You just need a hard flat for it to be open. Or if it's some kind of, that was some kind of purple, you can pass it outside. Dak Prescott's really bad, so he wasn't able to. But you can do that. You can also set this up. I'll run it one more time like this. You know, that is going to do a really good job getting between zones. Now the next thing you could do with this is this corner route. I'll show you what happens when you motion it across. It turns into a deep crosser. So it is open. We got shedded right there pretty bad, but you can see it's open. I'm gonna run it again, and you can set it up. I can do something like this sometimes. Really, you just get creative with these. Just doing different things to hold the user so he can't follow it. Especially if people start blitzing. You know, we're blocking 7 right there, so we're gonna pick up basically all the pressure, and especially if you have decent pocket presence, you'll be fine. And right there, that's gonna be hard for a user to defend, along with defending our 2 good run plays. You know, if you want to do something like this, you don't want him to set when you do this, just because it'll take a little longer. So motion. So we're gonna have to send him back one more time. I mean, you could do something like this. Really, you have to be kind of creative with it. We see like B is wide open. That's just another great play, and that adds in the motion. And then, you know, when we're running stretch, you know, there's no reason we can't motion over and then snap gallop or our other receiver. Right there, we got shedded. You're gonna want good run blocking receivers, obviously, for this. You know, the same as basically any other running formation. You know, you gotta make sure you have good run blockers, good running back, and you gotta be able to hit the right holes. But as long as you're able to do that, this is a really good running formation. You know, we'll run this to twin side again. And someone did come free right there, but which will happen, obviously. You know, if you ran the ball, you've seen that plenty of times. But overall, this is a really good play. Or this is a really good formation, and I don't really understand why it's so underused. I mean, people are just kind of stuck in bunch trips, or just, you know, doing other stuff, deuce close, tight slots kind of coming back right now. But I think this is something that could come back, definitely. It could definitely be useful, even on the competitive scene. I think this could be a really useful formation, a really good formation, especially inside the San Francisco playbook. I mean, they have split close, they have tray, which has dagger, which is great, wherever that might be, right here. We do have IForm Close as well, with the toss, which is really good. I believe we also have deuce close. We have deuce close. This is a really good formation, or this is a really good playbook overall, and this right here is a really good formation. But that's gonna be about it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. If you have any questions about the formation, make sure you comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I will see you guys next time.